One of the big ways to break equal signs around money, and by equal signs we mean believing that two things are related when all they are is actually facts, is to break it down into facts. What is the fact of money? It's a medium of exchange. The fact of money is a medium of exchange that you have a whole bunch of stories built around. And those stories can be examined one by one. And this question has a really good examples of the stories. One of them is, money sucks, right? That's how it ended. Money sucks. Money is a piece of paper. Money is a piece of paper. So, does piece of paper suck? No. Piece of paper doesn't suck. So what does suck? Is your relationship to the piece of paper suck? Now we're getting closer to it. So you believe you suck because you're generating a sucky relationship. Now we're there. How do you break the equal sign? Stop thinking you suck. Stop thinking that something's wrong with you because you don't have amounts of pieces of paper that you wish you had. It comes back in this question specifically to your relationship with yourself. Part of it is the equal sign. The equal sign is more interesting to us in this question is the equal sign between if I had money, I would be happy. And I've done all the things I should do to be rich, and I'm not happy. And if I had money, I would be happy. Therefore, I suck because I don't have money. And the people who do have money that aren't using it in ways I think I would suck or are immoral or whatever. And the truth of the matter, it comes down all the time to it's your personal relationship with yourself and the abundance you have in your life that you're not noticing or that you're ignoring in order to focus on a place that you can clearly say you suck because you don't have enough money in the bank to pay the bills. You're looking for a place to beat yourself up, and that's a really great place because no one will argue with you. If you don't have enough money to pay your bills, the creditors will call, the landlord will call, whomever you owe money to will call. You'll feel shame if you share the stories with your friends. They'll say, oh, or they'll say, yeah, that mean person with money who owns your house is giving you crap because you haven't paid your rent. They're mean because they're rich, right? You can get all kinds of agreement about the fact that the person with the money is wrong and you're not wrong, but then you go to, I suck because I can't be the rich person who has money who's wrong. There's no winning. And when you put yourself in a situation with no winning, we call it familiar suffering. And you will continue to familiar suffering until you make a choice out of it. And that's why we talk about the choice for consciousness and we give you so many tools because we're trying to help you step by step your way out of the habitual experience of I suck and I'm going to prove it to myself by finding reasons I suck. The same folks who will say, I suck because I don't have enough money will suck because they don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. They'll suck because they don't have the right kind of hairdo. They'll suck because they don't weigh the right number of pounds. They'll suck because their car isn't the right kind of car. You'll find anything to justify suckage. It just happens to be that money is the most common one because everybody's got some. You've got available funds. If it's a penny or $100 million, be high vibrational, meaning conscious about how you use it, spend it, loan it, give it, throw it in the garbage can, dump it off a 50-story building. Whatever it is you choose to do with it. Be conscious, whether it's a penny or 100 million. It's not that once you get money, you learn how to be good at having money. You learn how to have money along the way. As we said earlier, being rich takes practice. So does having $50,000. So does having $150,000. They take practice. New income levels take practice. They really do. And as you steward your money, it's like stewarding your energy, stewarding your emanation, stewarding all the choices you make. They're all the same. What is true now? Being conscious, being high vibrational, offering the most connection to insight you have in the relationship. And all of those things take attention. But if you single out money with all the baggage that's associated with it and imagine that it's only when you have money you'll have this problem to sort out, it makes it challenging to attract money to you. because you've got a bunch of baggage in the way of even having the money. Well, when I have money, I'll figure out how to have money, and until I have money, I don't have to. No. I have $1.98, I have $198, I have 10,098. All of those states may feel different because they're new, but the way you interact with them is the same. You bring your truth to it. What are you giving from? What are you giving from? And how do you avoid all those things? You got to make sure that what you're giving is something you can give and not miss. Can I give this and not miss it? That's a real good way to ask yourself. Can I give and not miss this money, this time, this energy? Sometimes people really fall for the idea that it's appropriate to be of service to others without being of support to themselves first. And we've never seen that work out well. You be of support to yourself, and then you give from your abundance, whether it's time, energy, money, underwear. We don't care what it is. You give from your abundance, and then that's a true gift. If you give from your sort of, I might have extra this month, but who knows what's going to happen after that, and oh God, I remember being really poor and it scares me to think about, but you're poor now, so I should probably give you money right now because, oh God, I feel guilty for not being poor anymore. Place. You just see how that doesn't go well. And it really doesn't. What is your relationship to money? Change it into a healthy, high vibrational conscious pattern, and then you'll be making the difference that you'd like to see in other people. But until you do it for yourself, how can other people do it? Be the one who starts the trend. Emanate the choice. Make the difference that you want to be. Make the difference that you want to see. Be the difference you want to see. Just keep switching the words around 6 or 7 or 8 different ways to say, hey, it's all about you. It's all about you. You. Hello. You. Yeah, you. You get to make that change. So the money mantra that we have. I am in financial flow and money comes to me in infinite ways. So important. Money comes to me in infinite ways. When you have a belief that the only way money comes to you is if you get a paycheck, that's the way money's going to come to you. And if you find a quarter on the ground or 10 cents in the laundry or a dollar blowing past you in the breeze, don't take that as like, oh, just something small. Grab a hold of it and acknowledge money just came to me in an infinite way, so that you start opening up the pathways, the energetic pathways for money to flow to you in ways unexpected. I am in financial flow and money comes to me in infinite ways. And then see what you add on to that. Because we hear not, it doesn't, it hasn't, it won't, I still can't pay my bills. You got to really watch that. I am in financial flow and money comes to me in infinite ways, period, full stop. And then you see what wants to come up in you. And you say, I'm tempted to think that's a lie. I'm tempted to believe that hasn't happened. I'm tempted to believe it doesn't happen to anybody like me. I'm tempted to believe it only happens to people who are already rich. Whatever your temptation is to believe around that, look into that. Examine it. The thing about money is that it's just a medium of exchange, and because it's just a medium of exchange, it doesn't have near the power that you think it does over you. It can purchase things in the world. It can move goods and services throughout the world. Yes, when you have it and you use it in certain ways, you can see it emanate into a change. But of itself, by itself, sitting in a warehouse, it just sits there. It just sits in banks. It just sits there. It's just paper. It's just coins. It's just bullion. It just sits there. It's your story that you put on it that generates it being anything. So make sure that whatever story you're putting on it, whatever emanation you're attaching to it, whatever beliefs you have around it are the kind of beliefs that you want to have moving in the world. That's your responsibility, is to make the beliefs you have about money, recognizing they go off into the world with the money. What do you want them to be? What are they in you? Knowing them. Knowing them. When you spend money, when you hand it to somebody, what do you feel? Another one that we have is when you wake up in the morning or you go to bed at night or you're walking down the street and all of a sudden you're paranoid about your financial picture. Ask yourself, do I have a bill to pay right now? Is there a bill? Am I writing a check right now? No. Am I handing someone money right now? No. I'm lying in my bed. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Then why am I choosing this moment to think about money? No one's asking me for any right now. Now, they might be calling you in the morning, but to give over this moment when you could be receiving insight about your situation to, I can't, there isn't, or I can't, lack. Where's new information going to come into you if you're constantly obsessing about something you already know? I don't have my money for my rent. I don't have my money for my rent. You already know that. You actually knew it the first time you said it to yourself. If you use the next 2 weeks to think that thought, the chances are new thoughts coming in become slimmer and slimmer. That's discipline. Do I already know this? Yes, I already know this. Why am I thinking about it right now? Familiar suffering, habit, fear-based operating system, survival instinct. Okay, all of those things are low vibrational. All of those things are unconscious. What is the conscious way to look at it? I would like this to change. I'm open to insight. I'm going to go out into nature and study abundance so I can feel abundant in myself on some level. I'm going to recognize that money comes to me in infinite ways, even if I don't know what those infinite ways are. Yeah, don't use your brain to tell you what infinity is. Don't work. And allow yourself space between obsessive thoughts where new thoughts might actually get some space in there. Those are the things we've seen work. Actually work.